Good evening. Just kidding. Give me a second. Hmm. Well, I need to get better lighting in here. You know that, guys? Anyways, this is the live stream. Hopefully a lot of people can be here soon. Anyways, we're going to sorry for the sudden shakes. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start going through some of my collection of minifigures and maybe start talking about where Lego's done a pretty good job at. We'll start with Bane, I think. This is a big fig of Bane. Now, this is actual Lego because I've been collecting the big figs for a good reason. And Lego did an amazing job on this version of Bane, and I like this version better than I do the actual Lego minifigure version. Well, actually, this is real Lego. I'm just meaning the minifigure version is dumb, which I will never understand why they couldn't go with this design in the first place instead of using a minifigure. Bane is a huge dude. He's supposed to be gigantic. This figure is the most accurate representation of what Bane is supposed to be up to Batman. I mean, let's put him next to my Batman figure. That's exactly what Bane's supposed to be in height to Batman. He ain't supposed to be small. Unless you count the original animated series Batman, which, again, pretty fun character. Oh boy. Well, let's go down the weird category. Big Fig Green Goblin. Never will understand why Lego made this version. Pretty funny, actually, because he looks like he's wearing some sort of body armor. You could kind of use him in a fantasy setting because he looks like he'd belong in a goblin horde. Maybe a giant hobgoblin. So you could probably use him in a goblin horde as a hobgoblin. But other than that, I don't think he looks very Marvel-esque. But I would still use him in an army of goblins. If I could get me an army of goblins, this guy would be on the front lines. Pretty fun little toy. Now I have two versions of Thanos, including my custom minifigure version I made. But here's two versions of Thanos I have. I have the first Avengers sets with him and the second version, which I like this version better because of the shoulder armor. The blue version, not so much. I'm not a big fan of his jumpsuit look. But yeah, both figures are pretty nice looking. Now we're going down cooler category. Killer Croc. Again, really well done. Accurate. Now, I would have loved for Killer Croc to have been given actual eyes. But I do love that they used the actual original crocodile head for this figure. Give you a closer look. That's exactly what the original crocodile head was. And I like that detail better. It also was the original dragon head for a long time as well. Little bit of history there. Lego history. For the longest time, Lego used it. And of course, another figure. Now this technically counts as a big fig, but not really in my book. Spider Bites, which kind of a weird big fig. This is from the Turtles theme, which the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had some pretty interesting big figs, which I have at least every single one of the big figs from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, like Dog Pound. That's one figure I actually like that I have in my collection. And Leatherhead. Now, I call these mid-scale minifigures, because they don't stand very tall compared to normal minifigures. They're just a little inch taller. They're basically what I think an Astartes would be in height to a minifigure, but that's basically what they are. They're just smaller. Then, of course, we got Dr. whatever his name is, Eggman, yeah. Mr. Scrambled Eggs himself. Oh boy. How do I put this? He's got the tall woody legs. He's got tiny arms. They should have at least made new arms for the figure. I mean, he just looks so bad. He looks like he's just too big around his body, but his legs are longer than, his whole body. His arms don't look like they match. I love it. They used Hagrid's arms. That's what happened. And the problem is, it doesn't work as Hagrid. They should have went with minifigure legs for him, like normal minifigure scale legs, because he doesn't work as, the figure would work better if they had longer arms on him. I'm hoping Lego actually redoes this, because that's kind of not very good in design. And that's the only complaint I have about the figure. I have too many things I like about this figure, and I got so many things I hate about the design. I like the torso and the head. All one piece. I like the legs, but at the same time, I wish the arms were longer. That's my only complaint on the figure. That's pretty fun. All right, let's see. What else do we have in here that we could do a full-on idea on? Mr. Pink Teddy Bear from the Toy Story movies. I got nothing much to say about him except it looks like a Care Bear ripoff. Here's one of the good figures from the Big Fig category. Me, big, me, strong. No, you're just a monkey with glasses. Oh, monkey sad. Yeah. That was from Overwatch. Then we got Big Fig version of Roadhog. This guy gets a 100. I'm sorry. If I'm going to give this guy a ranking, he would be the 100% of all Big Figs. He is the best of Big Figs. The ultra best. Because he's just the best figure. I'm sorry. Big Figs, not many Big Figs had anything over him. And of course, the worst Big Fig would always go to this version of the Hulk. Why is the white jumpsuit a good idea? I don't see how that's a good design. That's a terrible design. It's a flaw. Then again, this design is also terribly done. I would have loved for the tattoos to go on all the way around his arms, but you can't expect Lego to do that. Yeah, only customizers go that way. But here's the thing. There are some bootlegs of Maui that are actually pretty good, and I don't own any of them, but I wish I did. Because the bootleg figure of Maui looks so much better. Pluto, actually pretty accurate with the dog. And I actually have to give this thing I give him a 100. He's done pretty good. And of course, I don't know who this guy is. It's an actual Lego character, so I guess one of Thanos' generals, maybe. I don't know. I just call him Mr. Ugly because he just looks ugly. I'll just throw him back in the box. Yeah. There's not many figures in this box. There is a lot of minifigures in this box because I've thrown so many minifigures in here I've lost count. Oh, here's one of my favorite versions of Wolverine that's came out back when I was a kid. This was from the X-Men Jet set. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh, Soldier 76 with a custom weapon that I handed him. Keep in mind, a lot of my customs have custom weapons with them. A lot of my figures, I've actually taken the time to give them custom weapons. So, yeah, if I could find her a custom weapon that matches, I would get her one. which I could probably give her this weapon in theory. All I'd have to do is paint it blue, because this would be accurate with her weapon, because it looks like it's redesigned Star Wars gun, because that's literally her. And of course, 20th anniversary, 20 years figure. To prove it's actually Lego, I'm going to take the head off and let you guys read the neck. It is spelled Lego. Lego. Everything in this box is real. Everything in this huge box here is real Lego. Just letting you know. I got a box of fake. I have a box of fake big figs as well. Fake big figs and minifigures. Which in that box I have mostly big figs. Which, here's the thing. I have never been able to find the thing in Lego form yet. And I wish Lego would come out with them already. Come on. Everybody wants a big fig version of Thing. He's the best Marvel superhero that ever got put into the Marvel superheroes. Next to the Incredible Hulk. And speaking of the Incredible Hulk, now I have the original, but it's in my sister's room. And I doubt she would ever want me to take it out of her room because she has an obsession with keeping it now. But it has actual molded toes compared to these versions, which I like the Age of Ultron version of Hulk better because the Age of Ultron Hulk has purple pants. That's accurate with the comics. So if you're like me, you like pretty much when they do accurate minifigures. When everything's accurate. That's what I love. If it's inaccurate, I hate it. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, guys, I'm going to edit a little bit. Okay. As long as I know it's still... I'm going to check something. Sorry, guys. I'm about to check to see what's going on. Oh, hello, Regular Brick Studios. And you missed the minifigures. You missed Hagrid. Sorry, he's not coming out. Actually, I'll see if I can find him. I know I had two versions. Oh, I found the OG version. I wondered where this guy went. Oh my word. I forgot how Lego minifigures looked back in the day when they were first trying to make minifigure faces. That brings back some pretty fun memories. I like the torso. I like how his hands are just freakishly different from Lego minifigures in every way. Because it's got the little hands. I love it. This version is probably my favorite. This is my favorite version. I hate all the other versions because all the other versions are just mid. In my opinion. If I could just figure out what the other versions are. I know I have another version. I know it's 5 versions of Hagrid, and I don't know where they're all. Oh, there's one more. Do I have the brown version in here? The brown suited version. The one that I found actually interesting because it looked like he's wearing a fur coat. And a fur coat version, the fur coat version. At least I think it's a fur coat version. It's got it just looks like his clothing has been torn up a little bit. Wait a minute. Nope. Anyways, yeah. And all of these are actual Lego, believe it or not. Let's quickly put them in a line. There's 3 of the versions I have. And there's my favorite version. I'm sorry, but this will always be better than these versions because he's taller and bigger. The tallest, and the tallest figure will always win. Because of one reason. Tall means anyone. Let's see. Where's that last? I have one last thing I got to get out. Even though it doesn't. Put that face back. Put that thing back. And now we're going to bring out the worst version of Hagrid. First, I'm going to show the face. This is the face that horrified children. The yellow, derpy face. The hands. Aww. The hands are stuck. Yeah, I'm taking that head off. I'm going to take a look at the face closer. Might be able to put a better minifigure head on that. As for the... Oh, same rubbery plastic as the other one. That's interesting. Is it the same piece? Yeah, same exact hair piece. I was wondering about that. Just different arms. Or is it... No. Trying to figure this out. Yep, both same mold. So the trench coat is the same mold, but the arms are not. Okay, I was trying to figure that out. Yeah, arms are a different mold than this version. Which, the arms are a copied mold of something else in design, because Lego for the longest time did something for a little bit, and I'm trying to find them. I'm going to find something for reference to that, if I have it in here. Because there are versions that I'm not going to mention, but I'm going to bring it out if I can find it. Of minifigures. And where in tarnation did that thing go? Oh, here. There it is. Here's your nightmare fuel. Here's a nightmare for the day. There's where the arms came from in design. This is where Lego's arms for the original Hagrid came from. These figures. Which, they didn't come apart. They were always one-parted. And they were kind of annoying to own. Because I have a few of these versions. I don't know where I put a lot of them. The Spider-Man version is probably my favorite out of all of them. Because at least his face didn't look as bad, but years of wear and tear has kind of tore the figure apart. So, yeah. And it doesn't come apart, which is a sad, sad, sad moment for me. Crocodile. Roar! Hey, stop looking at me like that, Croc. Why is it every time I reach into this box, I find something weird? Well, eventually, I think I found the ugliest minifigure in the history of Big Fig. This is the ugliest Big Fig ever produced. I mean, if they would get rid of the torso and the armor-looking stuff, or change the collars, this would make an amazing goblin, like hobgoblin, like just big, bulky goblin monster. If you could like change the collars, it would make an amazing hobgoblin for another theme. Like let's say in Castle, you could use this as a giant goblin. Yeah, it's the official Lego version of the Green Goblin from the Spider-Man series when he was a big fig. This is the official one. I was lucky because I got them on eBay. A lot of these new figures I've been getting are from eBay. Here's Bane, also from eBay. He came in a lot of Lego minifigures. Tubes attached to his legs and see. Yep. Has Lego at the bottom of his foot. Best version of Bane ever made, in my opinion. As for Killer Croc, I would love to combine the two big figs together in design, because there is another version of Killer Croc I've been planning on getting. But I wish there was a way to combine those two versions, give the head of the other Killer Croc to this one, and just literally have this big body, but kind of go more Arkham Asylum-esque design. That's what Lego should have gone with, the Arkham Asylum version. Because this guy is way too close to the Arkham Asylum Killer Croc, and that level always terrified me when I played it. Why the Big Fig Goblin? How do I explain it? There is a series called Spider-Man that's done by the Disney Corporation, where they made the Green Goblin into a giant goblin Hulk-like creature. So in other words, Goblin was turned into a giant hulking monster in design. And I'm still trying to figure out who thought that was a good idea, but I love it because it's just so crazy. It's so random as a design. It just makes me laugh. And anything that makes me laugh will always be in my collection one way or another. It's going to find its way into my collection. Just like this guy made it into my collection. He's got a hook and he's got a mask. What does he do? Hooks enemies and eats stormtroopers for supper. Yum. And there's two more big figs over here, so I'm going to grab them as well and throw them back in this box. The cave troll from Lord of the Rings. These were probably the only big figs that showed up in the sets. I think the cave troll was the first. Not a cannibal. He's not a cannibal, but I think he's capable of ripping some. But there is a strange canon that Roadhog did eat Junkrat's leg and arm. There is canon joke. There's there's the fan fiction that Roadhog cut off Junkrat's arm and leg and just ate him. But I'm not going to say it. I like this design. Cave Troll came in only one set, and sadly, I wish that they had made more variations of the Cave Troll, because there wasn't just one Cave Troll in the Lord of the Rings movie. They could have made armored Cave Trolls, the other types as well. Which there's the thing. They had so many unlimited possibilities for that movie, for the movie sets. They had so many unlimited possibilities, and Lego never took it, which is surprising. Okay, second big fig from Lord of the Rings. Actually, no, it's from the Hobbit theme. Yeah, not everyone's favorite version. Please, anybody who hates the Hobbit, do not bring up or say anything bad about the movie, because I know there's several different fans of the movie who watch my channel, so I don't want to offend any of the fans of the Hobbit movie. Anyways, the Goblin King. Don't know what to think on this guy. Looks like he's growing it looks like he has a lot of tumors on him. It looks like he has a tumor for a jaw. Kind of. Look at that. I'm going to call him Old Tumor Jaw because he looks like he's got cancer growing out of his face. Old Tumor Jaw. And he gets killed by... Spoiler, he gets killed by Gandalf the Grey. In the first scenes in the film. When they first fight. He gets killed by Gandalf the Grey, which is pretty funny. It's like, you got killed by the dude who's smaller than you, and you couldn't fight him? My word. Jabba the Hutt, or as I like to call him, Sluggy Boy. Again, I want the old one. I didn't want the new one, but I wound up with the new one anyways. Flea markets have some interesting stuff in it sometimes. And this guy was in a flea market, I think. Yeah, I think he was in a box of Star Wars minifigures. Same with this fig here. The Rancor. I think the only reason I got him for a discount, though, at the flea market is because he's missing a finger. If any of you have an extra Rancor finger lying around, please let me know. I would gladly buy the finger just so I could complete this figure, because he's not really a complete figure. He only has one thing. He has most of his fingers except for that one. I've been Luke Skywalker cut off one of my fingers. Ah! Well, here's one. Here's something that a lot of you probably don't know about. Prince of Persia sets. I have pretty much a lot of the figures from that theme because I wanted a bunch of camels and I have the camels and the ostriches. Those are two things I wanted from the Prince of Persia sets. That's the only reason I bought them. And of course, we got Amy. Lego version of Amy. Yeah, perfect. We got a Lego version of Amy. A headless Lego version of Amy. Ah, she never looked so much better. The smartest thing they could ever do to that character in the movies. If they bring her into the movies, the only way I will enjoy seeing her on the movie screen is if that character gets destroyed in the first few moments of the movie. Boom. Let's see. What else do I have in here? Oh, I do have one more. I think I've already... Nope, I've already did something insulting. I don't have a complete Rancor already. I mean, I have... It's a complete figure except for the finger. That's the only part that's not complete. And let's take a look at Eggman, Mr. Short Arms. My arms are too short. I can't reach my shoe so I can tie it. Me back is broke. Arr! Oh man, I'd better not do that. I probably have a few people in the chat who are fans of the character. Yeah. Cute looking. I hate cute. But at least they gave him tails. At least they gave him this. That is the best thing they've done. That's what I'm definitely going to burn and destroy a bootleg I have of Tails now. Why? Because this figure has two tails. So the bootleg is getting burned. Also, the head is better than the bootleg version. So Lego has finally kicked the bootleg version in the keister. Yeah, they're also getting Knuckles the Echidna in it. Wait, there's a Shadow the Hedgehog set coming out? Oh no. Now things are getting interesting. My name is Shadow. Maria. Yeah, I remember being into Shadow for a little bit. Chaos Control. My name is Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh boy. If I do a video with him in it, I'm going to probably have to get him shot. Small outpost and motorbike. All right. Very good. Better. On to the next. All right. Let's show what I've done to the stormtroopers. I added a new piece to the stormtrooper armor set. So now at least now nobody can kick him between the legs and knock him down that way. Then again, up against their armor, anything could penetrate it, even a sword. I mean, come on, people. The Empire should have used the Beskar. Come on. Put it on your stormtroopers. Give them at least some fighting chance against Jedi. I mean, let's armor them with Beskar armor. Then we see the enemy running in fear at the sight of the enemy. Yeah, the robot rhino and small outpost sounds good in the set already. Now, if there's a way they can make it even more interesting, I'd be even more excited. I made at least several. Let's see. I'll grab as many of these out of here as I can. I tried to make as many stormtroopers as I could in this design, so here's a whole handful of them. I just don't know where I put all my Star Wars minifigures at now, though, sadly. But yeah, I made a bomb squad type. I don't know what this is supposed to be, actually. I'm just going to call them yellow streaked helmet. I don't know. Looks like... I wish these suits came with backpacks. Because I would love to put something on their back for back protection. I mean, I don't think that would work right, though. Let's see. Yeah. Then again, there's also this guy. He's got like a darker armored complexion, equipment, kind of like a little skirt around him. I just added leg armor, and there's like a little handful of them. That's all. That's the worst. That's the best I could do, though, on those versions. I also have an Imperial Commander. I mean, like always, she's just an Imperial. I don't know what she's supposed to be. Just going to throw her in there. We got a whole collection of minifigures here. Oh, here's something. Here's something that Caleb would love. Give me a second. Here's something that Caleb would go crazy over. Mr. Bones. A custom minifigure of him. Yep, this is probably a very nicely done custom. I would love to do a mock with just him and a group of droids walking into a base. But I don't know if Mr. Bones is part of the... I don't know if Mr. Bones is part of the Separatists or not, because I don't know the canon behind him. I've been told multiple times, actually, he's a bounty hunter. Like, someone told me he's a bounty hunter. Another person's like, oh, he's an assassin. He's the ultimate battle droid who's an assassin. I don't know. He's a rebellion. You mean he is a battle droid in the rebellion? That would be pretty funny. I am Mr. Bones. You stupid stormtroopers, prepare to die. Pew, 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 pew. A little battle droid. He is, in reality, a fictional version. Actually, I think he's decanonized. I think they decanonized him along with a lot of other characters. I don't know if he's actually a canon character. Exterminate. 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 I really don't know. I just found that guy, and I still don't know what to do with him. He's just weird. He's a weird-looking super trooper that I just let the stormtroopers use because I figure the stormtroopers need some sort of upgrade. Well, at least they're using a character. Well, Mr. Bones, I would pay good money just for a series on just Mr. Bones in general. If Disney had any sense, they would just do nothing but shows on that character. Because it's a droid. Nope. The Bad Batch killed off one of my favorite characters. They kill off any of the soldiers in the Bad Batch. I'm not watching. I'm just saying. And they ended the show on a cliffhanger. I hate cliffhangers. Though I do like some of the figures that came out. Give me a second. I do like the design for the figure, for the characters. I just wish Lego would do it. I kind of want Lego to do something like that. Some new kinds of equipment like that, like new figures, so that we can find so the bootleggers will do some pretty cool customs as well. But yeah, I would love to see a version of Hunter with the scarf and the ruined armor. That would be so funny. Tech died in this. Didn't you know that Tech died? Whoa. Yeah, Tech died. I think. At least I don't know. I think they killed off the best character in my opinion. Next to Wrecker. Wrecker's the best character next to Tech. I'm just saying. Wrecker and Tech are both the best characters. If there was just a comedy trio between those two just always fighting each other, I would laugh my head off and make fun of it. Now here's a custom minifigure you'll probably go crazy over. Yeah, he's the one with the glasses. I don't even know who this is based on, but I like the detail where she's got freckles all over her. It's a pretty cool looking minifigure design. The detail is amazing. She looks like some farm chick or something, like somebody who you would find on a farm. Of course, that's just my opinion. She looks like she would be on a farm. I'm not saying that she is on a farm. Who knows? I don't know. I'm crazy. From Call of Duty Zombies. Okay. And we also got this guy, a dude I made as a joke. Mr. Bug-Eye. He's got a sword sash on his back and a bug-eyed helmet. He's also got a shield. Just me playing around with parts. Same with this design here. Just me playing around with parts. Prepare to fall, Vegeta. Prepare to die. All humanity. I wonder who shot him. Who just shot him? Oh, don't worry. It was my sniper. I got a sniper in the hills. He always kills anybody who's a danger to humanity. He's got the ultimate sniper rifle for it. Kills any god level being. It's this guy right here. He's got a sniper rifle that kills god level beings. Anyone who threatens humanity has to deal with the ultimate sniper, who's literally just some kid that got hired into the military. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, here's something that oops. Where'd Pikachu go? Oh, there he is. Little tiny orange. Hey, get up here. Can I put him back on the backpack? There we go. I don't even know what to think on these figures, other than what in tarnation? Why aren't we getting more more bootlegs like this? Why are we not getting more bootlegs like this figure? I mean, this is almost a custom minifigure level. The backpack with Pikachu and the hat, and even the custom gloves, all could be switched to another character. I could almost go buy a custom minifigure of Ash Ketchum and then switch the hat and backpack in gloves to that version. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. Going to an actual customization place that makes the character and buy the figure. Just so I can switch these accessories to that figure. I don't know if I should, because the figure looks just fine the way it is. But here's something. I call this the cyborg chainsaw wielder. Or I might just call him Mr. You know, we'll call him Mr. Chainball, man. Who knows? We also got a dude in tan armored Gears of War soldier. We also got gunmetal gray Gears of War soldier. We also got black armored Gears of War soldier. I wonder how many more customs of this design. I wonder how many more I got in here somewhere. There has to be another funny one I can bring out. Oh yeah, here's some other versions, some other figures. I've been trying to make post-apocalyptic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. I think I already posted these to my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it is actually Gladiator Bricks. And anyways, here's Leonardo in his post-apocalyptic armor. Here's Michelangelo, who lost an arm. There's a story behind that. The Foot Clan got out a bazooka and fired at the weakest member of the Turtles and blew his arm off. And then there is Donatello. He lost an arm and a leg trying to save Michelangelo from the explosion. He threw himself between him and Mike, but lost an arm and a leg in the process. Mike also lost an arm, but they could not figure out a way to make him a robotic arm that worked. Of course, I will give Mike a robotic arm soon. I just got to modify a minifigure, a droid arm, because I kind of want to make Michelangelo have a droid arm. Or at least a Grievous arm or something that gives him double. Like, I want to give Mike multiple arms that just come out of that thing and just make it look like he has two arms that just come out like General Grievous. This is design, just literally be like, and he has just multiple he has multiple nunchucks on one arm, on his one robotic arm. And he's like, "Hello, ninjas." And then, of course, the last and weakest, actually just last, but I kind of didn't change too much on him. I kind of let him stay with his equipment. He has shoulder armor, arm armor, and a utility belt design. A really angry face. I didn't ruin an actual Raph figure. I bought a Raphael figure just for this design, just so I could customize and build this figure design. I didn't want to give him any robotic hands or arms or anything. I didn't want to make him look like he'd been damaged, because I don't know what I'm gonna do to make him. I kind of wanted to have him have a scar where one of his eyes are gone. But I'm not very good at painting, so I ain't going to be able to make him look like he lost an eye. No, actually, you can change perfection. You can give him armor plating, which Raph could really use some armor plating. But so could Donatello. And Donatello is actually, in my opinion, Donatello has the most coolest design out of all of them. Because look, he lost an arm and a leg protecting Michelangelo. That deserves him some respect. Come on. Give the guy some respect. He stepped between Michelangelo and a rocket and blew off his arm and leg in the process. The dude deserves some respect. Even though Michelangelo lost an arm in the process of him saving his life. But then again, that's Mike's fault for losing an arm. Raph was too busy fighting the ninjas. And then he saw the rocket getting ready to be launched, ran over, smacked and killed the ninja, but the ninja had managed to fire the missile before he could do it. So pretty much, this is a post-apocalyptic version of the Turtles where they're fighting for survival against the Foot Clan. The Foot Clan have become more violent and more vile. I mean, imagine if the Foot Clan became more brutal in their ways of dealing with the Turtles. If the Shredder quit pulling punches, what would happen if the Shredder went on a full rampage hunting down the Turtles and he started sending his ninjas out non-stop just to hunt down the Turtles? What would it be like? Think of that. What would it be like for the Turtles to be hunted non-stop by the Foot Clan? Imagine that. Take a long time and imagine what would happen. The Turtles are being hunted non-stop by the Shredder. The Shredder. He just doesn't stop hunting them. First thing you're going to do if you are the Turtles is try to upgrade your equipment. Is try to upgrade how you handle the problem and your equipment. First of all, the Turtles need to be able to defend themselves against the Foot Clan. First thing they go with, they armored themselves. They gave themselves armor. They gave themselves upgrades to their equipment. Well, the Shredder is still searching for them, hoping to catch them off guard one day, because he managed to kill Splinter. So the Turtles are kind of at the mercy of the Shredder. So imagine, the Shredder is hunting them non-stop. He's out of his mind. Hunting the Turtles. Now, I want to make a version of Shredder where he's literally so out of it that he's kind of got his body. He's literally pulled his hair out of his head. I want to make a minifigure of just Shredder with his hair pulled out, like he has like scars all over himself from literally taking on his own ninjas. I want to make a version of Shredder that just looks like he's out of his mind from anger and rage. Just The problem with that is Lego doesn't make any minifigure heads where the character just looks out of their minds. They look like they have been basically going crazy trying to hunt down something. And I somewhere have I need to remember where I put the shredder. No, he ain't in the box. Actually, the shredder in the Nickelodeon series was not that brutal, believe it or not. If the shredder was, the thing is, the Nickelodeon series, Shredder was not brutal in that series. He was actually quite, gentle compared to the other versions of the Shredder. I'm sorry. That version is not his worst version. His worst version, in general, is in the comics, where he mutated himself into the Super Shredder just to kill the turtles. And then he came back to life. That was in the comics before it came on the Nickelodeon show. Because in the Nickelodeon show kind of want to go down that dark path. Well, the 2000 show on the Turtles, they kind of wanted to make Shredder out as a robot. And I kind of like that design because then you could literally smash the robotic Shredder body to pieces and not get in trouble with the law. I mean, with all sorts of stuff, they couldn't show blood. That back then they couldn't show blood. Kind of sad, really. Anyways, let's go on to the next box of custom. First of all, we're going to start up with my favorite new minifigure added to my collection. The ultimate unit of Space Marines. The greatest unit of Space Marines added to the obsessed. Oh, okay, never mind then. Let's just say there's a lot of cool a Space Wolf, the ultimate war machine. The soldiers that are the best at melee weapons, who have pet wolves beside them. They got the emblem of the wolf on their shoulder, and they have some sort of red thing with 3 streaks on their armor. And they look just exactly like the other units. Crime in Italy. And we also have the Salamander. I don't know why. Salamander. The unit that is considered the most humane of all of the units, yet they're the ones that play with fire. What in tarnation? Hello, we the Salamanders are very, 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 what's the word? They're said to be the most... Oh, hello, Cooper. All right, let's put the sword away and let's bring out the next Space Marine figure. I don't know what this is supposed to be. They came blank, so the armor is basically blank. So I'm just going to call them Mr. Blankers. And I have 4 of these versions, so yeah, Mr. Blankers, the Astartes. Who knows? We also have 2 more versions. I think this is called the Ravens or something. It's got Raven on its, like an eagle or raven on his shoulder. It has a skull on his helmet. Hello, Exhaustion. Welcome to the stream. And this guy got a technical symbol on his shoulder. I don't know what he is. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of interesting new customs I've made. I've been working on a lot of other customs, but there is a lot of fun ones I could come out with. The possibilities in building customs are endless. What do you guys think? How many customs do you think I should build in one day? Not really. I should stop before I go crazy. Now, here's something. The Wolf of Wall Street. Death's Core of Krieg. Mr. Claw. I don't know who this is supposed to be. Yeah, I'm going to say Mr. Claw. Yes, Mr. Claw. I am Mr. Claw. It appears I am with Chaos. Yes, I am a member of Chaos because I got eyeballs all over me armor. Yar. I will call him Mr. Eyeball because he got so many eyeballs on his armor. These are customs I didn't make, though. I didn't make these. Same with this custom here. These two in this box, I didn't make those. And I didn't make that one. And I did make this one. And I didn't... Oh, I did paint this one. That's my handiwork. I painted these two figures as well. And I painted her as well. The armor I didn't make. And a lot of customs I just buy custom armor for. So, oh, we also have got a mug of beer in here. I don't know why. Well, cheers. Actually, it might look even better if I... Let's see. I'm giving this guy the beer. There we go. Space Wolf 7 can now celebrate. I don't know. Space Wolf can, you know, I got a better idea. This is just too good to pass up. This is going to be, oh, this is going to be funny. This idea is the funniest idea I ever thought of. And it's just so ludicrous and stupid. It's liable to work. Yes, it is. It is liable to work. It's liable. It's probably going to be really crazy for me to do it. Here we go. Cheers. Now he's got a mug that fits him now. He's got a cup that finally fits his size. Now he's going to drink it. And he died from just drinking too much. Because alcohol poisoning is a thing. Okay. Here's another custom I made. I tried to make a Necron. This is what this is supposed to be. All it looks like to me is a Terminator. I think I made just a ripoff of a Terminator. Well, guys, say hello to Mr. Terminator ripoff Necron. I didn't put decals on the figures. That's a Space Wolf. The armor is from a different company. This is what it would look like uncollared, probably. Gray. Look me in the eyes. Your souls are stained with the blood of the innocents. Now, look me in the eyes. Custom decaled figures, you mean? I don't have decals, but I do have figures that were custom built. You mean like custom printed figures that someone made for me? I mean that I bought from a company? You mean something like this? I don't have decaled. I have not done any water slide customs. But I'm thinking about checking it out one day when I can figure it out how to do it. If I could figure out how to do it, I would probably try it out. But for now, I'm going to avoid doing it because I need to get better at some stuff in customization before I can actually start pushing in new ideas. If I'm not very good at something, I'm not going to push myself into trying to do something. I mean, I'm not good at painting figures, so I don't think I'm going to be very good at putting custom decals on them either. Water slide decals. Actually, no, I actually have one thing that was... I had a custom shield that had a water... Give me a second. I think I have something. Yeah, here it is. Water slide decal. Is that it? Is that what you meant? I have one thing. That's my best rendition of putting this water slide decal on something. The only problem is I just realized this right down here is still on it. So I kind of messed up on it. I had to color the shield before I put it on, though. I don't even know if that's Imperial or Republic, because I actually don't know the signs anymore, because sometimes it seems like they use it for both. Oh well. And it doesn't look like Karmalink has arrived in the chat yet. And I think I may have angered Regular Bricks Productions. He's still alive, Regular Bricks. He's still alive. Characters don't die permanently in my universe. Maybe they'll die for a few seconds, but then they'll come back to life over and over again. It's literally how my universe works. If I want to reuse the character comes back. If I don't want to reuse the character, well, then the character gets taken apart and used for parts. Just saying. And then there's my castle collection of castle custom minifigures. Which, sadly, because Karmalink didn't come on the stream, I kind of don't feel like bringing them out. Because if Karmalink ain't coming in, it ain't really worth bringing them out. I'll probably do a full video of me just going through the box, which will take like an hour to upload it to YouTube, because YouTube likes to make things so slow sometimes. And I'm not going to say too much bad stuff about it. I'm just going to say I wish YouTube would let me post stuff faster sometimes, but I understand why they gotta make sure I haven't put any copyright stuff in it, because there's a lot of copyright claim stuff they gotta worry about. So I understand why they do it. Mm-hmm. I just hope sooner. I think Regular Bricks fell asleep in the stream. I think I wore him out, or annoyed him, or made him angry at me. Whoops. Sorry, Regular. Oh, World War II figures. I wonder where I was hiding those. Oh, Japs. We got Japanese. Japanese. Oh, U.S. Marine Corps. Casualty of the war. Viet Cong guerrilla. Medic. I'll fix up all their injuries. I got a lot of Japanese soldiers, though. And if I was to sit them all in the same box, they got about 8 Japanese soldiers. So we got 8 custom Japanese. So I put them all in the same box. And we also got a Russian soldier. Me, I'm Russian. For Mother Russia, we shall fight the Germans. For our mother, Russia. I better not do any more because I don't want to anger any Russians. Oh, we also got a Russian general. Oi! Oh, no, that's not how they sound. What? I might have to think of a way a Russian would sound. For Russia, we will destroy every single Tiger tank we see. We also got an Arctic guy, Arctic German, German medic, German psychopathic German officer, and a bunch of random German soldiers. And the rest is just a bunch of Avatar figures, which I already know no one wants to see the Avatar figure. Because I don't. Alright. Anyways, we might as well get back into the chat. Chatting about custom minifigures. What's the worst kind of customizers? Hey guys, if you were to think, what do you think it would be the worst kind of customizers you can think of? You know what my thoughts on the worst kind of customizers are? The ones that use bootleg torsos and legs. They use the bootleg torsos and legs in their custom minifigures. Give me a second, I'll show you. Like this figure right here. They use some Lego parts, but it's a bootleg torso. This figure has nothing but a bootleg torso. The arms, the lower part are real Lego, as well as the head, but the torso itself is fake. And I hate that detail. There's a reason why I'm not going to probably buy from the customizer anymore, because I just don't think would be a good investment. If it's a bootleg torso and legs, I don't want it. Who knows? I mean, I do buy the aerial light torsos, so I really don't know anyways. We also got my favorite character from Team Fortress right here. It is the medic. The medic from Team Fortress. I don't know any of his dialogue because I haven't played Team Fortress in so long. Then again, I either played Pyro or what's his name? Tank. Heavy. Yeah, Heavy. Hello, I am Heavy. This is Shasha, my gun. It weighs over 5,000 pounds. Shoots 21mm bullets. And every bullet costs over $100. It costs over $5,000 to fire this gun for 10 minutes. $5,000. I used to play TF2. But I don't know why I stopped. I also used to play Dark Tide, the game Dark Tide, because I liked playing as an ogre in Dark Tide, which most of you who don't know what Dark Tide is, go look up the game. and just watch it and then come back, you will definitely have something to talk about if you check out the game yourself, because it's a lot of fun. The only problem is it now glitches way too much because the people who owned it were like, "Oh, we're not going to add any new stuff to it." And I'm like, they literally were making more money on that game than they do on their own figures and hobby. I mean, come on, Warhammer. Come on. Whatever it's called. Keep pushing this stuff. It's going to sell a lot like pancakes at a Oh, Dark Tide. Well, the game is basically, I'll try to explain it. It's a Warhammer game. And the story is your character was going to be executed. He was being taken to be executed. Of course, chaos infests the ship you're aboard, and there's a huge prison break, so it's a prison vessel. And your character winds up having to escape. Like, he's trying to survive. And you have a choice. You literally can run and rejoin the Imperium. It's pretty fun because once you've saved the same general on the vessel that originally would have killed you, you wind up as a member back in the Imperial Guard, but you're literally on a suicide mission every single level. It's a suicide mission, and it's fun because as an Ogryn, you get a lot of different guns, but you also have the option to throw a box of grenades at the enemy. So the Ogryn have like these huge boxes of the grenades they can throw, and they can just toss it and hit the enemy in the head. It's pretty funny. It can get pretty funny be playing as an Ogryn. It's basically like this. The Ogryn is what you would expect a dude who's probably, let's just say a dude has eaten too much for over 50 years, and then he starts taking steroids. That's literally what the Ogryn looks like. What you Why are the Ogryn in the Imperium? They're abhumans. Abhumans are allowed to join the Imperium. Not all the Imperium. There is a lot of abhumans in the Imperium. If you have listed yourself as an abhuman, you can join. So let's say you're a half human, half gator, or a half human. Let's say you're half human, like you're just a mutated human who's just super strong. You can join as an abhuman, and they will find ways to use you in the military. Give me a second. I'm going to turn this off because I probably am making a lot of people blind with that. Anyways, yeah. And sorry for the Warhammer talk. I'm just trying to explain it. And the Ogryn are just abhumans. They're just a very, very strong abhuman. And an Ogryn is just pretty strong. It's just super strong. That's all they are. They're also bigger than a Space Marine, believe it or not. Some versions of them are. Like an Ogryn, some Ogryn tower over Space Marines. And on the battlefield, Ogrins are actually liked by the Guardsmen better than the Space Marines. Because if the Space Marines are coming on the battlefield, to a Guardsman, that means things have gotten worse. Because the Emperor has sent his champions to fight alongside me. Now, if it's the Sisters of Battle, or an Ogryn unit, most Guardsmen don't overreact and be like horrified because of one reason. That means the battle is going pretty good. For a Sister of Battle unit to be sent in, it means the battle has gotten bad, but they're not sending the Space Marines in yet. But if you see a Space Marine, if you were a Guardsman and you saw a Space Marine on the battlefield, to a Guardsman, that is horrifying because That means the battle is gotten bad. Real bad. That's why Space Marines, it would be very rare for a group of Space Marines to be sent into battle a lot of times because it has to get really bad for them to send in Space Marines. Yeah, it gets interesting after reading on it for a bit because guardsmen themselves are pretty tough. I mean, believe it or not. There are some complete Warhammer games here and there. Bolt Gun, I kind of think, counts as a complete Warhammer game. But yeah, I kind of wish they would keep it coming. But mostly, now we literally I have access to just custom minifigures of them, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I can add like all sorts of cool stuff to my collection. Do I have any figures? Yeah, the Warhammer universe is a board game mostly. It's wargaming actually. Kind of like Axis and Allies, because for a while Axis and Allies was you would buy models and such for a while. That's what Axis and Allies was for the longest time. Was you would buy small models and start building a wargaming platform. Well, now it's went to with the Warhammer universe. They pretty much went full on out. Everything's going to be a model kit. Everything's going to be buildable. You're going to have to build your army. It's just expensive. I mean, real expensive. I'm never even planning on getting into it myself. Welcome to the stream, Shark Man. I mean, I'm not really into the hobby myself. I'm just building custom minifigures of it because I think it's more of a challenge to build an army of Space Marines in Lego form than it is to build a Space Marine army in... It's more of a challenge to build a Space Marine army in Lego form than it is to build one because all you got to do is go to a game shop. I was talking about Warhammer, Shark Man. Space Marines? How many I have in my collection? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, that's about 30. Now let's see. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 Space Marines, counting the customs I've bought. Norman S. Yes, I know there's only 2 watching. We just talk. This stream is for chilling and talking. We don't care if not many people are watching. More people will watch this stream later on, most likely, because I'll leave it up. I mean, personally, my stream is just for talking Lego and maybe chilling and talking with people about stuff. If you don't like Lego, we can talk about some other stuff if you don't want to talk about Lego. But mostly we talk about Lego and other stuff. Oh, yeah. Here's a Primark figure I was working on. And here's the normal Space Marine next to him. I've also got, oops, a dark green one that always falls down on the floor. My personal favorite custom Space Marine, Chapter Master Blood, or was it Grim? I forget. But here he is. Chapter Master Grimlock is what his name is. No, I have not made a Godzilla figure yet, sadly. I'm thinking on it, but the problem is I don't know what the first idea I would have to add to it. But I'm thinking on it. I got to look into where I could get the parts for it, where I could get the armor for it, the equipment. I mean, thing is, it's not an armored soldier, so it's kind of going to be more of a, I have to look at it from multiple points. Black armor. Another black armored Space Marine. I have to take the time to look at it from multiple points and directions. That's the idea. No, none of these are painted. If you wanted a painted Space Marine, I can bring out one of my custom painted ones. Just give me a second. There we go. This is a custom painted Space Marine I've made. And I'm not very good at painting. Just saying. So for those of you who think it's terribly done, sorry, I'm not very good at painting. I'm still learning. That's the thing. I mean, I've also done custom paint job on this figure. I'm going to bring her out really quick. Little sister Teresa. I did her better than I did the Space Marine. But I actually haven't done that many custom painting on customs yet because I'm not very good at it. And I don't like ruining a perfectly good minifigure. I have multiple Green Ninja figures. I just don't know where I put them. I think they're somewhere in one of the boxes around here. I think I might have put them in storage because here's the thing. I kind of quit Ninjago after a few months of them overdoing it on the sets. And here's the thing. I kind of when I go into start doing customs and I kind of go full force when I go into customizing. But I do have ninja masks, the old ninja masks, which I'm going to quickly get some of those out. Probably could get out some custom parts and just start making some customs. Give me a second. Got to fix a figure that fell apart. Yeah, start gluing some of these together. There we go. Yeah, another Space Marine design. My opinion, though, here's this Space Marine design, and here's the version I prefer. You can see the difference. Anyways, let's quickly get out something. And because it's close to Christmas, I'm going to get out another custom. I made a custom Santa Claus. Actually, since he's a custom, I might as well put him in the box with the other customs. All right, we're going to quickly get out something. I actually don't have any SpongeBob. Never could find them in any of the flea market hauls I ever picked up. Never could find a SpongeBob figure, which is strange. It's almost like nobody was selling them. Almost like somebody knew how much them things cost on eBay, and they're selling them on eBay or something. In my area, I think pretty much everyone knows how much a SpongeBob figure is worth. I don't know what Digital Circus is. Wait a second, I gotta think what it was called. Let's see. No, I don't think I have any Digital Circus stuff. It's from Glitch. I actually don't know what Glitch is. Really, the thing is, I don't know which theme you're talking about that's Lego. Here's the ninja. Here's a ninja hood, I mean. This is an original design for a ninja hood. That's what originally they were for the longest time. What I liked about these old ones is you could take a weapon. Let's see. Gotta pick a very good weapon for that. You could take a weapon and put it on their back, like that. So if you wanted to basically make an army of just warriors who carried spears and such, perfect. You got yourself an army of spear-wielding ninja warrior soldiers. I actually ain't going to search it up if it ain't Lego, because I'm worried. It's not a Lego theme. Oh, it's customs. I'll have to look into it's custom Legos. Give me a second. I'm going to check the chat group. So anyways, yeah. Here's... Oh! It's a bunch of different... Now I get what you mean. No, I don't have builds like them. I actually don't have any of those, sadly. But I might look into building some of those one day. Anyways, this is a normal... This is the best I could do with the ninja. He's got his spear weapon. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to put him back in the box. I'm going to try to find something else in a second. Because I have a bunch of old castle figures in one of these boxes. Well, what do you know? I reused a bunch of those. Here's another ninja type villain. It's kind of reuse of a lot of parts, including a gun belt, which I made for these guys because I was kind of trying to make like a bad guy gang for one of my cities. And I thought, why not make an army of bad guys who lead a gang of just desperados who are basically ninja-like. I only was able to make 4 of them, though. So sadly, I can't make an army. Still going to have to see if I can find more black hooded ninja masks. Yeah, the old Lego ninja hoods were very good. I mean, I don't know why Lego discontinued them. They're actually some of the best hoods. Then again, we did get kind of a comeback for a little bit when Lego decided to release that one Ninjago set that had the old ninja hood on it. I forget what it was called, but it was basically a Ninjago set, had the original ninja hood on it and the everything else. I forget what else it had, but yeah. I don't have any custom FNAF figures, sadly. I'm looking into getting some. I'm thinking about making some of my own. Because I've seen some on the internet that look pretty good. I'm thinking about getting some of them. But I gotta find a good customizer that makes them. Keep in mind, there's a lot of stuff I'm still working on. Let's see. But I'll tell you one thing. Lego doesn't need FNAF yet. They already have something that's just as scary as FNAF. Their old, their Avatar set. The Avatar minifigures could rival them. Those are horrifying in every way, shape, and form. Let's see. Trying to find my old ninjas because I have some old castle ninjas somewhere around here. Oh well. Gonna have to find out where I've been putting a lot of boxes of figures. Gonna have to search high and low for a bunch of stuff. Well, I found my Star Wars collection. It's underneath the box. Well, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Please do not put spoilers in the chat because there are people in the chat who probably haven't seen it. Because no one in the chat has seen it yet. Probably. At least I don't think Exhaustion has seen it. And I'm not going to give spoilers out myself. I'm just going to say there was one actor I was happy to see. Again. There's one actor I was happy to see in a movie. Once again. Because it kind of made me smile to see him making a return in a movie. And it was pretty hilarious because now it's become a meme on the internet. And I'm not going to tell Exhaustion because I don't want to spoil it for him. Let's see, what do we got in here? I found my box of Orcs and Trolls. There's my Orcs and Trolls box. Whole army of bad guys right there. One of my favorite mounts that Lego ever came out with is in this set. This box. Then again, my second favorite mount, I'm going to count every single dinosaur as my favorite because I love all the dinosaurs. I also have a couple of other figures that I'm kind of a fan of from the Lego Batman series. Can Bane punch Killer Croc into next Tuesday? Boom! He can. But now he's going to come back with a pile drive. Then he's going to pummel him through the gut. Boom. Then he's going to smack him under the foot. Chima, yeah, it was an okay theme. In my opinion, I don't have anything against people who like the theme. It was a fun theme. I have quite a few Chima figures. Nope, Lego has not come out with any Transformer figures yet. Though I do count my Creo figures, I'm still not going to count them as Lego. So sadly, no custom Transformers. I'm thinking of it, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. I do have a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, though. Let's see. Oh, complete Scooby-Doo gang. And Shaggy showed up in a certain movie. That's the complete gang right there. And somewhere around here is the Mystery Machine. And I can't see it anywhere. That's what I get for having too many sets on that shelf. Everything's buried. But yeah, Chima was an okay theme, and it came with one big fig. I don't have any Transformers cars. I do have a Clone Trooper helmet, though, which I can quickly grab. I used to have a Transformers mask around here, but I think I put that upstairs into storage. Give me a second.
Green light! Go! 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 Gunships are holding at a safe distance. Sir, we're taking heavy fire. All forward positions are advancing. Come on, hurry, hurry! Get ready to turn those clankers into scrap metal! Cover me! All units, fire at will! We've got you outnumbered! Green light! Go! 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 I've got a bad feeling about this, sir.
Oh, that was a fun toy when it was still out. Yeah, that's a pretty fun helmet. If I could just have the full armor, that would be a dream come true to me. Just walk around in Clone Trooper armor and just to troll people with that voice box. If I have to pick, it's the original Transformers cartoon movie. The one with Unicron in it. Where Optimus Prime dies, and it's a cartoon movie. It's the original animated series of the Transformers. Killed off Optimus Prime, and it was basically the Transformers were stuck fighting Unicron. The thing is with me, CGI gives me a headache. I can't watch CGI without getting sick in my stomach and having headaches because it kind of messes with my skull. It's probably the lighting from CGI. I think I'm still trying to figure out what might be causing it, but I mean, I'm okay with people who enjoy it. Yeah, probably bad CGI. I know that Beast Wars was the original Beast Wars cartoon show was done terribly. The CGI in that was in the original Beast Wars cartoon was terribly done, and I would have rather them gone with a cartoon look, with the cartoon series on it, kind of like the original Transformers show. But I understand they were trying to play around with CGI, and I understand they needed to start looking into it. I mean, Transformers Prime was done pretty well, but that's just one show that was done pretty well. Not like there are some shows that were done terribly. Oh, yeah, I remember the Mixels. I don't have any of them. Somewhere around here, I have a Reaper Nerf gun. I do have a couple of Nerf guns. I just don't know where they're at. Probably in storage again. A lot of weapons I put in storage. Yeah, Mixels were kind of weird figures for the longest time. And personally, I think the only reason people bought those sets was so they could get new figures. I mean, new parts and such. Because there were a lot of good parts in those sets. Believe it or not, there were good parts in the Mixels theme. You just got to look into it quite a bit. The problem is, do you really want the sets? Do you really want the parts bad enough that you can look at the box art without getting sick at your stomach like I would? Yeah, I know some. All of us are YouTubers. Anybody who owns YouTube is a YouTuber, in my opinion. The thing is, I don't personally know a bunch of YouTubers. Keep in mind, you can't really make friends with every single YouTuber on the platform, because not every YouTuber is going to be willing to talk to you. There is quite a few YouTubers who they're okay with their fan base, but then they're like, they don't want to be bothered with. I'm okay with talking with my fan base. If I have a fan base, I'm okay with talking to them because it gives me something. It just gives me time to talk. I'm okay with people who comment because I love to answer comments on my channel. New comments always make me excited. So when I don't get any comments, I kind of No, I don't. I don't think so. I don't know any YouTubers, that many. I mean, I watch a few YouTubers here and there. I'll point that out. I do watch a few, but I don't know of any. I don't know any YouTubers personally. Though Exhaustion could kind of count as one, as well as there was also Karma Bricks Creations. He does YouTube videos as well. And I think there's someone, and I need to find another name really quick. I think that's about all I could bring up on it. I only know a few YouTubers. But a lot of the people I know are based off of who were my first subscribers on YouTube, who have stuck around on YouTube for the longest time, just watching my channel. A lot of my friend base on YouTube are people who have stuck around with my YouTube channel even when I was doing terribly. In my opinion, I'm still doing terribly. I'm still working at trying to get my channel looking a little better. I'm starting to work at trying to get better at customization. I'm starting to work at movies. I'm trying to work at getting better cameras. I'm going to try to get better at cameras at least. Anyways, yeah. Here's some more ninja masks. Here's a pink one, which comes in only one set. A Ninjago set. And a blue ninja mask. A gray ninja mask. A purple ninja mask. And a white ninja mask. Oh, Sonic, you ask? Hey, Exhaustion, you can answer them. You can answer their question quicker than I can answer them. You go ahead and tell them. We'll wait and see if... Just wait and see what Exhaustion says. Exhaustion, do I have anything Sonic related? Do I have anything that's Sonic related? Do I have anything that is even close to being Sonic? Should I bring them out? Exhaustion, should I bring out the figures? Should I? Or should I leave them in the box along with the other figures? We gotta stay in expense. See if we can leave. We gotta leave the innocent. We gotta leave the audience wanting more. That's the idea. Well, we don't need to know your true name. Your channel name is just fine. Here's Tails. He has custom tail. I mean, not custom. Lego made Tails. They finally made a better version of Tails that actually has two tails. And I like this figure design. This has got to be my favorite design for Tails. It is a good figure. And now, let's bring out Mrs. Psychopath or Mrs. Psycho Chick or whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is anymore. She's crazy. No, it's not a custom. It's an actual figure. Yeah, Mrs. Psycho. Amy, is her name Amy? I'm confused. She's got a hammer. She's a Harley Quinn ripoff. She's Harley Quinn's sister. Twin sister, I think. Mr. J. And of course, we can't forget our little blue friend here, Mr. Sonic. As the old cartoon shows used to call him, the fastest thing alive. Excuse me. And they're going to be coming out with a Shadow the Hedgehog and a Knuckles the Echidna soon. So I can't wait. I don't have Knuckles yet. I have a bootleg version of Lego Knuckles, but Lego has not come out with an actual version of Knuckles. And Shadow is also not coming out until 2023 as well. Was it 2024? Yeah, 2024. The figures ain't coming out until the 2000s. So I got to wait until the 2000s for it to come out. I'm sorry. And here's Eggman. Dr. Robotnik. I have Lego Venom, but here's the thing. I'm not going to bring out my Lego version. I'm going to bring out something way better than the Lego version. I'm going to bring out something way better than the Lego version of Venom. I'm going to bring out something way better than the Lego version of Venom. You have the red dude. That's Carnage. Carnage is the red symbiote. Venom is the black symbiote. Big Fig Venom. You come here again. In fact, you come anywhere in the city preying on innocent, then we will bite off your head and your legs, and both your legs and both your arms. So you'll be this headless, legless thing, like a whatever in the wind. I'm not going to quote the full Venom dialogue because that would get me in trouble with YouTube. And I would also be yelling at myself for using that kind of language. Because this is a family-friendly channel. We want to be able to... make it so that the whole family can watch this channel and not worry that their kids are going to be horrified. No, it's not just for kids. This channel is for everyone. All ages. Teenagers, adults, and kids are just low, high, and I like to keep my comments. That's why my channel is for everyone. Because I'd rather it be for everyone than to be stuck with one content. Because I do not like the idea of losing my comments section. Now, I'm going to bring out another version of Venom. Because here's the thing. I didn't just show you... You said Venom. And I figure you want to see every custom version. So here's my armored Venom. He opens his mouth. He eats. He scares. He also has a chainsaw for... He also has a chainsaw for a hand. He is Iron Venom. He's also a custom minifigure. We also have, for a little more fun, for another epic addition, we have Agent Venom. We have Agent Venom. The one that carries the guns. So in other words, he's the Venom that carries guns. I think I'll just give him a shotgun. There we go. He's got a shotgun. If the Terminator could see this thing, he'd be horrified. Is Venom a good guy? That depends on which universe of Venom you're referring to. Agent Venom is a good version of Venom, but it depends on which version you're going into. Because there are so many versions of Venom. Yes, Norman did the best option. He said yes and no. So it's kind of a yes and no question. And I agree with what he said there. Or he or she or whatever. I don't know. I'm just guessing based off names. I don't know. Okay, just making sure. But yeah, Venom. There are so many versions of Venom that I'm actually would be sitting here for 3 hours straight trying to explain all the different multiverse Venoms. There's a version of Venom where he's a good guy. There's a version of Venom where he's a bad guy. There's a version of Venom where he actually never got turned into Venom. And then there's a version of Venom who actually killed Spider-Man, who actually destroyed Spider-Man and then took over New York. Yeah, there is so many versions. And every single comic book is quaking in terror just thinking about it. Just saying. Yep. I'm going to check something. Let's check out someone's channel really quick. Oh. You don't have any content yet? Oh, man. I was going to subscribe. If you had any Legos. I was hoping... Pokemon. Yeah, I checked. He doesn't... Please let me know when you start posting on your YouTube channel. Because I will subscribe if you start doing videos on Lego. For sure. But I was checking out your channel to see if you had any content. Anyways, ahead of time, everyone in the chat, if you get a chance, subscribe to each other. Give each other some subscribers. Because this chat gives everyone love. And be friends. Because in the end, this chat is for everyone to be friends. Just saying. Well, let's see. Where is that thing? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Do a channel. Okay, I'll call you Sundrop. Does this count? I like the gloves on this figure. He has custom gloves, a backpack, and a custom hat. For a non-Lego minifigure, he's very detailed. If this was an actual Lego, this would be the best custom that's ever been made because it's really, really accurate. And what I'm saying doesn't even do it justice. This figure is amazing in detail. Looking at it right now. Even the face is very accurate. The face, the torso, the printing. I may not have seen very many episodes, but I know that is very accurate. It's a very accurate figure. So I give that a 100 out of 100. If it was a custom company, they would have gotten my money by now. They would probably get about $100 for it. Because that is a pretty cool figure. Actually, I think it came with a Pokeball too. I've got to check. Give me a second, guys. We're going to dig into the weapons, into the weapon box, and see if we can find... Uh-oh. I have found the weapon. We must be very careful, though. It might explode. It might have something in it. So let's take it out very gently. And we'll put it in the hands of a character that we know deserves any kind of injuries he gets. Okay, Freddy, you get to hold it. Okay, Freddy Cougar, you get to hold it. But why? There we go. That way, if it opens, he gets hurt. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Oh, you do have a YouTube channel. Okay. What you post to it? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Freddy, you're supposed to hold it up. Freddy Cougar, you're supposed to hold it up and show it to the audience. Okay. See? Now, can I put it down before it opens? No. If it opens... okay. Pretty accurate Pokeball, actually. I should start doing a custom minifigure thing where I just review 3 customs every day in it as a channel. Okay, exhaustion. I understand if you need to head to bed. I may have to stop the stream as well because it is pretty late, and I'm gonna have to return the light that I'm using in the room. Oh, who isn't Sundrop? Yeah, Christmas is around the corner, and a lot of us are excited. Yeah, I'll stick around for a little longer as long as you need to stick around, exhaustion. I mean, I can keep the stream going for longer. I don't know what I want either. I mean, here's the thing. All the sets I want don't come out until 2014 until 2024. So I'm kind of don't know if I want it anyways. I'm sorry. Well, that kind of information can't be disclosed. Sorry, Sundrop, we cannot talk about that on our channel. We do not want to dox ourselves and such. That's the idea. I mean, if it's outside of YouTube, I'd do it. I would go ahead and tell you which state, but personally, it's a thing we don't want to do it's a thing that a lot of us don't want to do without proper clearance and lots of other stuff. But pretty much I can tell you there's a lot of stuff we can talk about other than that, though. Huh. Can't find anything around here today. You know what? What time is it? 5:46 p.m. Very close to time for me to go to bed almost. Well, not really. I think I would go to bed probably around 8 o'clock or 10 or 12, depending on the time. If I'm working in dinner time, sir. Yeah. Yep, you're probably in a completely different time zone. Time zones are really, 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 really questionable at times. Yeah, Central. But there's also a lot of rednecks in the chat as well. Actually, there's one redneck on here. And no, I do not have a redneck for real. It's just a figure of speech they use nowadays. I don't know why. Well, let's see. My talent. Custom minifigures. I build customs. I take a bunch of pieces and I put them together. And I build different vehicles as well from time to time. But I do it based off what I need for a stop motion. A lot of times. I also used to draw, but I kind of gave up on that for a bit. Let's see. You know what? I just realized something. Here I am. I'm waiting for we're waiting for Carmelink to come on here, so I can show the castle stuff. But I guess Carmelink probably is not going to come on. So I think I'll start bringing out. Hey, drawing is a good hobby. If you're good at it, it's a good thing. No one should put down no one should be downhearted. Here's a custom I put together with custom armor. Yeah, Karma Bricks probably is sleeping or working. Here's another one that's 3D printed armor. Another warrior. I'm gonna keep showing custom castle figures until I run out of figures to show. That way Carmelink has something to watch later. Because he will probably be looking at each figure being like, okay, I'll give you $55,000 for that. And here's a princess. There's the armor. You can't think of anything else? You shouldn't feel bad for that. And here's a bishop knight. He's got, I don't know why he's called a bishop, because the helmet and armor was called a bishop. I don't know why. I'll get out some Star Wars customs as soon as I'm done going through some of the castle stuff, because we got to give Karma Link a reason to actually watch this video later. The helmet is crazy tall for a Lego. Yeah, it is. It is. Here we are in some sort of Crusader dude. Has leg armor. Vampire Duchess. Evil Vampire Duchess. We also have some cave warriors. There's a cave woman right there. Oh, sorry. I forgot. My channel, I have a lot of custom minifigures I like to show from time to time. I like to make custom minifigures. So here's a warrior woman. Another warrior woman, I mean. Here's another one. An evil witch. You don't have to exhaustion. You don't have to do that. And there's also this warrior. This guy's a barbarian warrior. I got a few barbarians. Here's another barbarian. I'm just hoping I can find all of them. Oh, here's another one. Viking warrior. A knight with a really big sword. Yeah, I saw the new Viking village. I don't know what to think on it, though. Okay, thanks for the subscribe. Thanks for the subscription. Here's an assassin. I'm not saying whether it's an Assassin's Creed inspired character because I don't want it, because that's it. That's left to everyone's imagination. And here's a caveman. Anyways, yeah, we're done with the knights because I'm almost running out of cool figures to bring out of this box. And I think that'll be enough that makes Karmalink wish he hadn't have missed the stream. That'll be enough to make Karmalink downhearted he missed it. But yeah, Lego's prices have been going up quite a bit. I agree with you there. All right, here's the Mandalorian with baby, I think Grogu. Originally was Yoda. I also have a custom Yoda that actually, baby Yoda, who actually moves his arms and head, which is better than this version. And it kind of makes me wonder, why didn't Lego go with this design? It kind of makes you wonder if this was stolen from someone else. Huh? Hey, Exhaustion, why did you retract the message? Oh, okay. Did something wrong? Something happen? And here's a pink Twi'lek, or whatever you call him. Warrior female who's just been out in probably the deserts or whatever, or jungles, who knows. She's just in really tattered, torn clothing. Here's Ahsoka if she was stuck as a dancer for a while. She even has an angry look on her face. Look at that. And of course, something that Exhaustion's probably going to go crazy over. ARC Trooper. Or was it somebody else who liked ARC Troopers? I forget. Anyways, ARC Trooper. Some of the figures you get, Gladiator, are so funny. Like ARC Trooper. Lions. Really good. Looks really good. Okay. Yeah. I like the custom art. Give me a second. I'm going to do something about this. I'm going to take the armor off. See? It's actually an armor piece that attaches like that. And I'm just using an actual ARC Trooper helmet from the battle pack. Then we got another Mandalorian. I don't know who this is supposed to be. I just made her as a joke. I don't know her name. But she is... And of course, Fat Anakin. Because that's literally what I'm going to call this version of Anakin Skywalker. Fat Anakin. Because he's literally very fat. I get what you mean by that, son. I mean, yeah. I get what you mean by that. You like the Lego figures. I get what you mean by that. Lego is kind of doing better than what Star Wars has been doing lately because they do better every time. And of course, I could probably do better than what Lucasfilm has been doing lately anyways. Here's a clone commando without sleeves, ready to take on the Separatist Alliance. I'm gonna punch them Separatist droids in the face with my bare hands. Huh, 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 huh. And then we got the armored, and here's another custom commando, gunmetal gray version. I think I have some. I thought I had more of them. Oh wait, I took a bunch of them apart a long time ago, didn't I? Oh, here's a joke one I did as a joke. Oh man, this is gonna make a lot of people laugh. But say hello to Scotty, this clone trooper. Oi, I'm a clone trooper from Scotland. Oi, I'm a clone trooper from Scotland. I play the bagpipes. At first, I didn't notice it. Oi, this is for Scotland. Call Scotland Yard. Call Scotland. I'll soon wipe out the droid army with just me bagpipes. What? The droid shot me bagpipes. Let's see, what was it he used? For freedom! No, actually, it's a kilt. It's an actual kilt. Lego kilt. See? Let's give it a time for it to sink in on him. And of course, we got another character. Gregor. Commander Gregor. I just hope Sonny, oh boy. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do a terrible job on him, actually, because Gregor, there's been so many custom parts for him made that you could literally make your own Gregor figures way too easily. Here's my favorite custom I've done for Star Wars, because Hunter, I've overdone it. Hunter, the ultimate fighter. He's got a knife. He's got a bad attitude. He's ready to take on the Empire. Single-handed. He's big, he's mean, he's full of green. He's ready to fight. Me reacting. Let's see. Well, what's your channel name? Your actual YouTube channel name that you post on. We'll react to your YouTube channel. FNAF sings a song. Okay, we'll look that up. Let's see. Okay. I think I can find that. By the scary kid. By the scary kid. Give me a second. I'm looking. I can't really find it anywhere. Unless your name is Aaron Fraser Nash. Oh, here it is. The Scary Kid. subscriber count is about 400,011K. Oh, okay. What? Wrong channel? Wait, that's not him? What? That's not him? Oh, my reaction, I don't want to get copyright struck. So, Oh, I think it, oh. For a second there, I thought it was Shaggy for a second. Shoot. Let's see, hydrogen. Ah, a lot of good entertainment here. All right. Yeah, I just saw that. I saw Karma made a video. I posted a comment on that video. We're gonna quickly look. Give me a second. We gotta find out if he said anything. I gotta figure out if he said anything yet. Okay. Nope, he hasn't said anything. Oh well. He's probably working. Because I work pretty much most of the week except for 2 days in the week. Let's check comments. There we are. Karma Bricks Creations. Recheck his videos. Yeah, I've already seen it. Now let's see if he said anything on. See if he actually answered the comment. Because nope, it still says send the orc wog. Attack the humans. And he still hasn't said anything on it. On the comment. Oh man. I'm still here. My phone is dead. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh boy, that face, I know what that means. Nothing. Here's an interesting fact. Sometimes it's better not to have too many hours. Because my old job at McDonald's wanted me to work more hours. Pretty much 1:00 in the morning to 8:00 in the morning. I mean, 8:00 at night. And then they were like, oh, we're going to make you work until 12:00 at night. I pretty much quit that job before they had the chance to do that. But yeah, they were talking about making me work that long of an hour. And I'm like, I would never have any Lego time at that point. I might as well be asleep on my feet for the rest of my life. Two days this week? Youch. I work all week usually. I work Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday. I work Monday through Friday. That's it. We'll go check. Personally, I've already checked out the video. Yeah. I got a good one. Okay. Gotta find my history on it. Check something. There we go. I'm gonna gotta check the comments. I got a really important question. How would I find your comment on his video? Because all I see is millions upon millions upon millions of comments on his video. I can't even find one, let alone two of them. Oh, well. Let's see. Yeah, Regular Brick Studios. Where did you go? I looked. I couldn't find it. Son. Hey, I got a good one. How about you all react? I'm going to go react to one of my older videos. I'm going to go look at some old videos on my channel as a joke. Oh, let's see how cheesy things are going to get. Old content. Let's see. Oh boy, I'm going to probably have a talk with how bad it got. Let's see. Let's look at the Sci-Fi Orc Wars episode 4. See how bad I got at this. Because it looks like it was really bad. Sci-Fi Orc Wars episode 4. Guys, I'm about to rewatch something I made a vow I never would watch again. Man, I really need to work on some of my animation style. Yep. I use that sound effect way too much in my channel. Blood effects, though, were pretty good on that part. I need to stop using mega blocks in my videos, though. That's starting to get way too old. Too many mega blocks. I really need to stop doing that. No! We shall turn the lights off. We shall turn the lights off. What in the world is that? No, I do not do that stuff. Do you now? What does the as Mister? What? As Mister? I don't even know what that means. I thought you was gonna turn into Moon, like with Sun and Moon. The character turns from when the lights go off. He's like, "Keep the lights on." That's literally the character. Keep the lights on. That's one rule. Keep the lights on. Oh, that's what it is. That sounds strange. Regular Bricks Studios, I really don't know either. I don't know. Ask Sun. We're literally now doing security breach, I guess. Gregory? Literally run around as a little kid in that whole entire game. And you're protected by the one creature that should be trying to kill you in the game. Literally, Freddy in the original games would have annihilated you on sight. But now, in the games, he's protecting everyone. He's protecting the child. And I'm like, okay, this boy must be very important. I really don't know. At times, I'm kind of confused. Because the new game didn't feel like a horror game. It felt like a game made for kids. I don't know. The first games were scary. I'm now Moon. That's funny. Evil kids must be punished. I need to think. Let's see. What's the character? I know. I'm gonna do Sarge from. I'm gonna do Sarge. Back when I used to voice for Toon Bros, I did Miss Commander Green. The first mistake. And you're not supposed to be here. I take you back to your base, but right now I'm too tired. Oh, okay. Any other character voices that you would like me to do again that I used to do in some of my videos? Let's see. I'm going to try to do Shadow again. Okay, listen here. I'm going to go blow up that enemy base over yonder. I'm going to send them stormtroopers packing. I'm going in. Boom. Peace, everyone. I love it. Love it. Love it. I need to go get Foxy. Well, one way to get rid of them, animatronics, sledgehammer. Arr, I should gouge your eyes out. Good night, exhaustion. I know the basic premise of the first game with the doors and the cameras. Nothing more. Yeah, I saw the first game, and I've seen probably every single game. I think I played a couple with friends. But the thing is, it was always more of a challenge to see who could play the entire game without jumping out of their skin every time. And I always was like unaffected by the jump scares because I got so used to seeing that in horror. And it's like incoming jump scare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, hello, Freddy. Oh, there can only be one. There can only be one. Do. Let's see. What was that character from Disney that was in the certain movie? Shippity doo da, shippity. What was it? Listen, you gotta think of a character that I used to be very good at doing the voice of. I'm gonna go get Freddy. You lousy security guard. Hey guys, I'm going to switch to a different stream. I'm going to start streaming on Fallout for a little bit because I'm going to play Fallout 4 for a little bit and fight some bad guys on that game because I got to go fight on Fallout 4 because I just got the thought I need to go on a rampage in Fallout because why not? I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys. Plus, it's almost time to quit anyways because it's almost 7 o'clock. Oh boy. I might stream a Fallout 4 if I have time. Who knows? Anyways, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Sun, Regular Bricks, and Exhaustion for all being in the stream. You guys are awesome. And let's check let's see how many likes we got on this video because seems like we got a lot of likes for some strange reason. Oh my word, we got 6 likes on this video. Oh, 7. 7 likes on this video. On this stream. Oh my word. I don't know why I got 7 likes all of a sudden, but thank you all of the people who came and watched my channel. Now, hopefully you all go and check out some of the videos I've made. I'm going to try to post some more stop motions sooner or later because this is a stop motion channel and I do a lot of custom minifigure reviews as well as stop motions. My favorite thing to do is stop motions. So my next stop motion, I don't know what I'm going to do, but who knows? Another fun video. Anyways, I'll think of doing a Christmas video. I got to do it before Christmas time anyways, so I might as well do one. Might be something to do with Santa Claus because I have a Santa Claus minifigure now. So he needs to be in a video. So anyways, guys, that's it for today. Thank you all for being in the stream. And sorry for the random moments that you nearly died laughing. Bye-bye.